The Griffin Trophy, then our feature race on Saturday afternoon's programme is race number 3, restricted contest over the 1400 metres, headed by Sparkling Dragon, unbeaten in 2 starts so far. Barrier 1 he's made all both times. Win Beauty Win, blinkers on for the first time behind Sparkling Dragon last time out. Alcari beaten favourite on his last 2 starts. Fantastic Show, Gallant Return, Smart Charade, Amazing Satchmo and Telecom Man were all behind Sparkling Dragon last time.
And he probably will lead again, you would think, from Barrier 1. Michael Freeman has suggested that he doesn't have to lead, he can sit in. Win Beauty Win's got blinkers first time. Lucky Master ran better at the Valley last start. He could sit in behind. Maybe Alcari gets the 1-1. Amazing Satchmo or Gallant Return maybe caught a little bit deep, but I think, you know, the Sparkling Dragon should secure the lead and get his chance on top.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? And here he is. He's actually improved from his last win, so he's going along really nicely, this horse. He seems to be thriving on those 2 starts, and the 1400 metres, as we know, he raced over last time. So there he is, Sparkling Dragon, moving really nicely. Alcari's a nice horse. Karis Teton aboard. Really nice, big, scopy horse by All Too Hard. And as Brett said, he should get a nice run in transit as well from his barrier number 6, but he's been racing against some of the older horses as well last time. Gallant Return, he's the one going along here very nicely. That's him 308. He's the one on the inside. Just a little bit obscured by Fast Most Furious, but another horse who is travelling very well. So I thought I'd highlight 3 of the main, well, what I see as 3 of the main chances.
All right, OK. Well, let's have a look at more than half the field here. Behind Sparkling Dragon last time out, there he's out in front. That's Win Beauty Win on his outside. Keep an eye on Gallant Return, doesn't get a lot of luck in running, and Amazing Satchmo stays on quite strongly as well. This is over course and distance for the Griffin Trophy.
Win Beauty Win, placed under pressure to try and reach him. Gallant Return, lurking in behind. They've moved away from Amusing City. Flame Lily and Amazing Satchmo, then Telecom Man. Sparkling Dragon has to respond. Still a length on Win Beauty Win, grinding away, chipping away. It's still Sparkling Dragon from Win Beauty Win, almost on terms. Then Gallant Return. Sparkling Dragon still finding and will possibly just get there, yes. Sparkling Dragon.
He did, held on Sam cuddling him for half the straight there. He's £2 better off Win Beauty Win, and he gets the blinkers on as well. Yeah, there's a little penalty there for Sparkling Dragon because he has won the 2 races, so he's got to carry £3 more than the other runners, but he's done very little wrong, and they did cut out some reasonable time for the first 600 in that, so they were all wobbling a little bit up the stretch, but doesn't look to be a great deal between them, and Gallant Return was probably a little bit unlucky in behind. Couldn't really get a clear crack at them.
No, he couldn't, could he? He was sort of snookered on the inside there.
Yes, he was.
But Sparkling Dragon, I thought, won well, and I think he's improved since, so I'll stick with him.
All right, Amazing Satchmo gets the blinkers on for the first time as well. He finished 4th there. All right, so let's stick with Sparkling Dragon and hear from jockey Sam Clipperton.
Sam, Sparkling Dragon, when he won last time out, you said afterwards that he was a bit green. In what way was he green, did you feel?
He wasn't so much green. He was just he just didn't change leads under the big weight, and he was on the same lead right from the 800 metre mark. So under the 133, he just seemed to labour a bit. But in saying that, he was still a very good win. He's tough, and he pulled out all effort when he really needed to, and especially stepping up to the 1400 as well. So there was quite a lot of merit in his win.
He beat most of them with that win. Do you go in confident with him on Saturday?
You have to go in confident. You know, he's as he said, he's beaten the field before. He drops back down to 125, which is only going to help. He's proven at the distance now, and you know, I worked the horse the other morning, and he doesn't seem to have taken a step backward within himself. So, you know, I'll be going in very confident with the race.
That's what we want to hear. I'm surprised, actually. I thought that Win Beauty Win, there'd be money for him. I thought he might actually start favourite with the turnaround and the blinkers and everything going on.
Be interesting to see what happens on the day because, yeah, it's a fair point you make with a little turnaround in weight there, but there wasn't a great deal between the trio on that day, so it should be a good race between them again. Yeah, it looks good. And Sparkling Dragon has improved, as I said. You saw that bit of track work, so he's going in the right direction.
All right, different form line to analyse is Alcari, won very impressively over the 1,000 metres, beaten twice since. His jockey is Karis Teton.
Big effort last time. Looks like he was a little bit green in a straight, but he still ran very well, I thought. Now he's going back to his own age, so looking forward again. Not much option last time with the wide gate and low weight. Of course, this time, like I mentioned, his own age, and there's a few horses with speed on my inside. So I think we'll have to see how the race run. He's only a young horse, you know, so we'll just have to wait on a day to see how the race goes and take it from there. Fitness-wise, he's going well. He's taken the last run good, so I'm looking forward to run him again.
Tactics, really, isn't it, for Karras? What does he do in terms of from barriers? He's not going to try and take on Sparkling Dragon.
I wouldn't have thought so. You'll either be outside of Sparkling Dragon or sitting 1-1, I think. But yeah, look, that's a strong race that he was in there last start, and the winner came from last. So, as Paul mentioned before, he's raced against the older horses. So it's going to be interesting to see how he measures up against that previous form line that we looked at before with Sparkling Dragon and co.
Yeah, well, that's interesting because he's coming from a different race, so he might be better than them and he might just win it. But yeah, I don't know. It's just how you weigh up those two particular races.
All right, one more horse to have a look at here. Lucky Master. It's just about one of the shortest price horses to go around last year and win in a Griffin race. This is what we've got to work with, though, so far.
Yeah, look, he's had 2 runs back, and when you look at the form guide, it looks ordinary, 10th and 11th, but there was a little bit better performance from him here, second up behind Fortune Bobo. Again, running against sort of Class 3 horses, so just closing off the final stages there. When he did win last season as a Griffin, he looked very impressive. There wasn't a lot of time on the clock that day, but I would presume Richard's had this race eyed off for him, so I'm going to sneak him in, actually, at about 30-1.
Yeah, he did beat Fantastic Show, and he's a rival in this particular contest.
Yeah. So. All right, but Sparkling Dragon the one to beat?
I think so, yeah. Look, I just think he's improved a bit again, and he was a little bit tenacious in that win last time, so I'll put him on top to beat Gallant Return, who was a bit unlucky. Alkari, I mean, he's going very well, and he comes from a different form line, and Win Beauty Win, I think you know, they're the 4, 1, 6, 4, 3. So I'd be boxing them in a tierce. If you can box them up in a quartet, wherever you may be, I'd be doing that as well.
I'm going to go with Alkari. I just like him as a type going forward, and yeah, that other form line against the one that we saw with the Sparkling Dragon, Win Beauty Win, going 4 to beat 3 and 1. And I'm going to sneak in Lucky Master just ahead of Gallant Return, but I think they're both options for exotics, as Paul mentioned. But I'd be happy to take a little crack at Alkari here at that current price, about $8.
Yep, fair enough. I'll be with Sparkling Dragon there. For a different view on the race, go to the website's Multimedia Showcase and HK Direct. Ed Sadler's joined by special guest Alberto Sanna, who is riding a fantastic show in the contest. But Alberto, the special guest, and Ed thoughts on the Griffin Trophy too.